Let's talk 2020. It's just a few days away, and I'm sure you have seen on social media people are going crazy over goal setting and vision boards, and you've seen so many methods and so many options to actually make that one dream that you probably had since 2015 come to fruition and create a tangible plan that is going to help you achieve that goal. But before we even gonna start, I want you to know that you don't have to wait for the calendar year to change. So many people are waiting for that magical clock to change over into the 1st of January 2020. I can tell you right now, you can build this vision board following this instructions video and start on it today, right now. Even if you have to prepare something, you can start tomorrow and you will be ahead of most people. Next one is, I want you to realize that building a vision board or creating a list of goals is not it. It's not going to achieve your goals immediately. You're going to have to make a plan and you're actually going to have to act on it, because a pretty vision board is not going to make your dreams come true. It's you acting upon that vision board is what's going to make the whole difference in your life. So, first mistake that so many people do is they're not putting their goals on paper, their vision on paper, because whatever is written, our brain reacts differently versus what we're saying. So you need to write it and repeat it daily. That's like one of the secret sauces that I've learned. That's why the gratitude journal and just writing things down constantly of what you want and what you're grateful for is so helpful on a mental level, on an emotional level. You're literally making yourself look for options to achieve that goal when you're constantly repeating what you want, what you need, and what you're working towards. So you need to put those things on paper, period. Whatever it is, however crazy it is, you need to put it on paper. So that's number one. Next one is, I want you guys to realize that the fancy vision board is not the answer to everything, like I mentioned before. Sometimes the most simple thing can be the answer to your prayer, the answer to your question, the answer to you maybe not achieving your goal. And so this particular quick course is going to be all about simplicity. There's nothing fancy about it, and it can be multiplied in so many ways. You don't need one fancy vision board in your office or in your screensaver. You can have this particular option that I'm going to talk about everywhere around your house, around your office, in your car, anywhere really. And so you will need a piece of paper and a pen. You will also need 2 types of sticky notes, so prepare that. And the sticky notes can be as small as this size or as big as this size. So whatever you have, make a pile of all the things. If you don't have sticky notes, take a piece of paper out of your printer and cut up the small size and then the big size pieces of paper, and grab a Scotch tape as well. And the last one is you need marker. So markers are for something that we're just going to make a little prettier. So I want you guys to write down 10 goals, 10 things that you really would like to achieve in 2020. It can be anything from very small to very big. You don't have to be extremely realistic, but you also can dream a little bit bigger, because if you shoot for the moon, you're going to end up among stars, right? Even if you don't achieve the goal, what we are shooting for the moon. And so the idea here is not to keep yourself down, keeping it realistic, because nobody knows really why somebody thinks that this is going to take that much time and that is going to take that much time. So you can have very realistic goals, and you can have those goals that you go, oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm crazy if I set that goal, or I don't know. Put it down. And so write down 10 goals, pause the video, write them down, think them through, whatever you want to achieve in 2020. So once you're done, I want you to now look over your goals and find that one goal on your list. And I'm going to give you an example that potentially can make the other 9 goals come to fruition. So let me give you an example, and I made a list. For example, your 10 goals can be pay off the debt, pay off the car, take family to Disney, send your daughter to ballet lessons, help your husband quit their second job, earn extra income for the family on your free time. You want to do your nails and hair once a month, and you also want to fly and see your parents more or spend more time with them. So essentially time freedom. So looking at the list that I've just told you, look at each and every item. How can you pay off debt? How can you pay off the car? How can you take your family to Disney? How can you help your husband get rid of his second job? The answer could be in this one goal that you have is earn extra income yourself in your free extra time. Would that take care of the first batch of your goals that I just named? Abso-freaking-lutely. And so when you look at the list of those 10 goals, narrow down one that is going to essentially by default get rid of the other 9 when you achieve that one goal. So in this case, earn extra income for your family on your extra free time is going to be the goal. So what I want you to do is take that one goal and write it down on a bigger sticky note. This is officially your North Star. This is the goal that you're gonna shoot for the entire year, and I already prepped it for you. So earn extra income. You might not know how, you might not know what it is, you might not know how it's gonna come to fruition. You don't need to know. Once you open up your mind to the possibility that you know what it's gonna take, the opportunity will come, the doors will open, and you will hear, see, or be told something that is going to lead you in the right way. Now we take this one goal and we reverse engineer that one goal, okay? How am I going to earn extra income? What's your schedule like? Do you have a second job? Are you a stay-at-home mom? How much time per week can you add onto your schedule in order to build that maybe extra business, side hustle? And what is it going to take? When you narrow that down, you're going to have to reverse engineer even more. And I'm going to make another video about reverse engineering if you're interested. So comment below if you want me to make another video teaching you how to reverse engineer that one goal that's going to make the other 9 actually come to fruition. Here's an example of your very, very simple vision board. I already put it together and Kaiser's demonstrating this for you right now. So don't overcomplicate it. The vision board is going to look approximately like this. See the big sticky note and then the little ones around it? So this is what you're going to do. So you see that I have the extra income, the North Star goal in the very center, and it's surrounded by all the other goals that are going to be achieved by default if you achieve this one goal. I want you to realize that if you do have the extra income goal, then you need to remember this one very important thing. Just because you will find an opportunity to earn extra money in order to take care of all the things surrounding your North Star, there's a very important part to this puzzle. You need to learn how to manage your expenses. So now you know how to quickly and effectively make a vision board and set your 10 goals for the upcoming year, and how to reach the 9 goals by reaching the North Star goal. Now, I want you to also understand that everyone's goals are going to be different. Not everybody wants to earn extra income. Not everybody wants to pay off a car. And so be very specific, not on based what Brenda wants or Linda demands, but what you want out of your life. And so as you're setting that North Star goal and all the other goals around it that are going to be achieved by default, keep in mind, what is right for me? What do I want? What is going to make my life happier? What is going to make my life more peaceful, my life more joyful? And so once you start asking that question, and don't stop asking that question, you will be able to identify your North Star goal and all the other goals surrounding it correctly. So tag me in your stories, tag me in your posts on here, and tell me what your North Star goal is and how else I can help you create more efficient vision board and better serve you when it comes to goal setting.